Hello? There we go. Okay. My microphone wasn't connected for some reason. Oh. Now I need to make sure that my thing is on. I want to make sure that my microphone is the right microphone, and then we'll do the thing. Speakers, yeah. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully my audio is okay. Hopefully I didn't have to adjust anything. But I'm pretty sure my filters and whatnot are all the same. So let me. It goes down. Hold on. What am I, wait. I forgot transition. I have to press the button. Hi. Is it? Oh, I think it might have disconnected on this end too. Sorry. Let me. Unstudio mode it. Do this. Okay. What happened to my stuff? Hello? Okay. Why is my microphone is being disconnected from everything? I didn't do anything. Don't know why. Anyways. Good morning. Good morning. I lost my train of thought. Oh, did I say one of my family members came down here? Now I'm wondering, like, so for other VTubers, they have kind of nicknames for their family. So it would be like kind of a play on like their name or what they're known for. Plus like bro or sis or mama or papa or stuff like that. But I don't really like have any kind of nicknames like that. I don't think, because I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would think of for it. So I'm not gonna think about it, actually. I think that would be better for me. Just not think about it. But was there anything I wanted to talk about before stream? Not really. I guess we could do like a little recap of sorts. So we are in the 5th episode of the first Ace Attorney game, as far as I know, or like the remake of the first Ace Attorney game. And we finally got through the first trial, I guess. So we have like our defendant, the person that we're defending, she was there was the witness, like there was one witness that we know of that we were talking to that was like, oh yeah, she definitely did it. And we were trying to prove that, you know, the witness is wrong, you know? And it took a while, but we found out that she actually didn't see what happened from where she said it happened. So there was that. And then after that, the chief of police walked in and started talking and was, I don't really know why he showed up, but there was another, what we found out by him being there is that there was another crime. Oh, okay, so there was an item at the scene of our crime, which was related to a different crime scene, and we were trying to see if there was a connection between our crime scene and the one that he was investigating that was like top secret and stuff. So we were like asking questions and stuff. He was like, oh, there's only so much information I can tell you. But since it was like another police officer that was murdered, we were like, so what was his like ID card? I don't actually, I should have explained this while we're in the game, because it always helps to have visuals. But oh well. We were like, so what's the like ID card number? And he gave us the last 4, or maybe actually no, he gave us the whole number. And then we were like, wait a second, we've heard that number before. It was the same number as the person who got murdered in our case, which means that the 2 cases are related and that we will get to investigate the other case, maybe, possibly. That's kind of as far as I know in terms of like, what's it called? I think usually in this like little section I might have like updates if I'm working on anything, but I'm not. I think I just had a bunch of stuff that I would like, I think I kind of just wanted to talk and be like, oh, there was a outfit debut today and it was actually really cool. Really well-known VTuber Doki. She's a yellow VTuber. I don't know. I don't really know that much about her, but I was watching her debut and it was cool. And it was kind of like inspiring a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna ever do anything like what she did, but I think I see like it kind of made me think about like what's possible, I guess. Or not, I guess what's possible. It really did make me think about the possibilities. And it made me think like, oh man, I want to like do stuff like that. I don't know. I want to I want to make like cool creative projects. I want to be like on a team like that. I want to work towards that kind of thing. It's kind of always been my dream, but it feels like I'm like, as of late, I've been like really dreaming about being a part of a team and making like cool stuff like that, like more so than ever in my entire life. I like really want to do that. So I think I was thinking about that, but I don't think we're working anything for this little corner of the internet aside from no, because I was gonna say aside from like my like new outfit or new form or different version or whatever. Aside from that, which to be honest, I haven't really been working on trying to get like another, what's it called, because, or not because I really like this one, but I am extremely fond of the one that we have here. But I'm also, I really want Niorin. I really want Niorin to be the one to make the, wait, is it Niorin or Niorin? Yeah, I think it's Niorin. I really want Niorin to be the one to make the next one, because like I want his art style to be kind of I don't know, like I want it to be in his art style instead of somebody else's. I can do other people's art styles for like everything else, especially because there are a lot of artists that I'm like really fond of, and I do really like all of the art that we've had so far, all of the art being like 2 pieces two pieces, and then a drawing that I did that only partially counts, but aside from like that stuff, I wanna for the next like model, I guess I want it to be like in his style. For any like PNG like tuber models, I want to try to like keep it all in his style, or maybe draw one myself if I ever get the chance to. Not if I get the chance to, because I'll definitely get the chance to, but I want to like I want to try to draw it myself if I ever become comfortable with drawing my own character. But until then. Also, in other news, I'm remembering things. So there actually was like a little small little announcement type thing. I wanted to try a live 2D model. I wanted to try using a free one, because I feel like there are some things that would be preferred, or I might get a lot out of people being able to see my expressions and me like physically moving. But I have to figure out how I want to handle it, because I do still want my character and like the art that I have of my character to be what people see and associate with me, if that makes sense. I would definitely much rather them see like Marianna instead of something that I could kind of get to look kind of close to Marianna but might not be exactly it type deal. But I still want to try it. There was a model I think I was looking at. It wasn't a free one, so I'm probably not going to use it. But if I get like a free one and then I kind of like, yeah, this is good, and then I kind of make it work, then I might use that one, and see how that's feeling. Hopefully either that, or I might like kind of hold off until I start saving up for like a live 2D model. But when I get one, I kind of want it to be the only one that I use for a long time. So it might be a long while before that happens, because I want it to be like something that I don't see myself upgrading for a long time. Which means it's gonna be something I can't really afford right now. Either that or I could like learn how to make it, you know, but I don't know. If I could draw it myself, and then I guess first I'd have to get comfortable with drawing my own character, and then after drawing it I could try to make the model for it, and then after making the model I could probably get it rigged by somebody else, and then that will at least cut the cost down, but it won't become free, which is free is definitely a price I can afford for sure. I don't know, it kind of just depends on how the tables turn. Excuse me, sorry. That might be it. The what's it called was what I actually wanted to possibly getting a possibly trying to work with a live 2D model was kind of like the main thing that or like the reason why we didn't cut straight to the game, because I wanted to be like, oh, maybe wanted to entertain the idea for 10 minutes. 10 minutes that turned into 20. My apologies. Probably about ready to play the game now. Can't hear the music anymore. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we're not going to do it anymore. But okay. Buttons. Yay! Ace Attorney! Yippee! Okay. I'm excited. I love Ace Attorney. So we're doing investigation. Cool. Oh, that's the other thing. So we were stuck in the courtroom for like 2 streams, I think. 2 or 3. I think all 3 of these streams have basically been in the courtroom. No. It was just like 2.5. So today we're finally getting out of the courtroom. We're probably going to end up doing a little recaps, which means that my recap means nothing. But I'm really bad at investigations. I'm probably a lot better in the courtroom than I am for the investigation. So we're gonna see how that goes. Mr. Wright. So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's lot, and the police department evidence room. Oh my god. Okay, so he died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, That's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. February 23rd. Prosecutor's office. Underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? Oh, this is Edward's. Oil drum. The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister. Racing evidence at the crime scene. Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. Why is she reading my mind? It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Oh, yeah, there is a way to see if there's actually blood there. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. What's that grim for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Where did she get that from? Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. But even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain. It's so Emma, you're shaking. It's just this is my first time seeing real blood. There's absolutely no way. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. Wait, doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this wait. What's odd about this scientifically? Probably not the blood's location, probably the amount of blood. Because you'd think it would be more. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. Oh, I'm not reading this correctly. My acting skills are so... The way that he said it was more like, that is strange. Like, it was kind of more like that. But I didn't read it that way. If they fought there, there'd have to be... Wait. If they fought there, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing full. It received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Just guess I should give this... Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! What the... I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. I don't want it. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering. Oh, okay. Do I really want to talk to her though? Well, I guess I kind of have to. There isn't really... Today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. Wait, she didn't say it like that. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the event from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah. So I guess... Wait. I'll go with my theories and whatnot afterwards. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Whoa, what photograph? This one? She didn't give us another photograph even though she showed it to her. She showed us another photograph, but... What was she doing? Okay. So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Wait, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Oh, she was related to that. She should tell me about it. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... hello? I can't ask her anything else? Okay. Well, I could present things to her. I'll ask her about it. I'll ask her about this. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for a transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. The SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Oh, how do I get her to tell us more? Hold on, let me see if this knife works. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on the note, Goodman. But she didn't respond. Tell me more about the SL9. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So we went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in the effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. Probably the SL9 incident. Can you tell me about it? Okay, do we have any evidence linked to the SL9? Victim's memo, that's the thingy. No. I got nothing. And we'll try to talk to her again, see if she has anything to say. She does! Okay, so I guess we had to get both of them first. The it really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him, but it doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he wasn't forgotten, and neither have I. Oh, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're all after now. No one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait. Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. The stars of boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we found new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Miss Starr. Officer Marshall. Is he your... Are you his... I don't think so. Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Okay. So now we can leave. Um, I'll head to the police. February 23rd. Police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's take a look. We can look at these two over here. Look, that patrolman is saluting that other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot, what were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. If you say so. February 23rd, Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious in here. There's like 2 people in here. Well, there's a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yeah, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's line. This makes my head hurt. First things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. We sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead. Okay. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Oh. That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Detective killed in the evidence room. Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know, the killer used dry ice. She put it in between the latch and the door. The room could be sealed shut. This is good. I win a writer's award for sure. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Okay. So I guess there's nothing to do here. Right now. We're gonna look at this thing again to double check. The blue badger's still riding around today. Oh, we'll get to see it do its thing. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel like he's doing something naughty. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, call 911. I know, Mr. Wright. Wait. I misread it. I'm so sorry. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like these people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Okay. So I guess there's somewhere else we have to go. Oh, guard station. February 23rd. Evidence room entrance Card station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond the door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. Oh wait, it's a question. So, beyond the door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime? Sure seems that way. Oh. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly and so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. Oops. Wrong tone for it again. Can't handle the cacti, stay out of the... No. About the same. I don't know how to word it. What I want to know is, if this is the guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, I guess we'll poke around at his stuff a little bit. Actually, let's see if we can go somewhere. No, we can't. Okay, we poke around at his stuff. Look, on the floor, a lasso. It looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap. Here. Wait, a trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Texas. It says Texas on the thing. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check who went in and out of here. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in anyway. Of course not. If you went in through there, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more of a I don't know how to yarg myself. Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing out in every direction. Just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. I see it, honestly. She was kind of rude to us. It's more like an attitude thing than this physical similarity. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, actually. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? Punchy? Paunchy? Pinchy? I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Okay. What else is there to look at over here? Oh, I guess the door. The evidence room is beyond the door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Sorry. You thought it open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. So I think we might have looked at everything. So I guess we have to go hunt down... Bro. Okay. We're making progress though. Every time they put that like bar and they kind of clarify your the date and where you are, then usually I think that means you're going in the right direction. Usually. Or at least there's new information. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please. Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm busy, man. Wait, I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. I caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. What? The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing at the police department... Wait, in the police department evidence room, right, pal? You definitely aren't supposed to tell me about that. But okay. On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's lab, another detective was killed at the police department? Yes. And the perpetrator... Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just the rest of them, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over at, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later, he ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. I guess we'll go to... We'll see if we can catch him at the guard station. No? We can't. Okay. So we can't give him the what's it called? That we got. Let's see who's in the detention center. February 23rd. Detention center visitors room. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Probably not, actually. Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrating against, sir. That's what I'd say. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, she's talking too fast. Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he... You... Officer Meekins. You didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? Now this is an unexpected turn of event. He did not do it. Sir, I'm a patrolman with the General Affairs, sir. Ow, I can hear you just fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir. I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? I mean, that makes sense. Who else would put all that stuff over there? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That was when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Ow. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went like white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Sorry, I should not clear my throat in the microphone. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me as a victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well that is true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. Sir, I worked in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have a recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay, so what happened to your hand? About your hand. Did that happen between the Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do. Sir, to tell the truth, sir, what had happened? When the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman disappeared. What? When I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. All the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? A victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Okay, we're gonna present the knife because it sounds like it was involved. Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. Okay, it's okay. Oh, that's it, sir. Last night, that's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife. I guess he's been through a lot. Well, he wouldn't know anything about any of this other stuff. But I can ask him if he knows about the SL9. Actually, do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. I'm actually doing really well for this investigation. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost. A lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. That's why I thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. And that's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. So he didn't have his ID card. What? Sir, I assure you, I was flustered. I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they unto you. Wait, do unto to others before they do unto you. Oh, okay. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing that the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry. Really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. February 23rd. Police station. Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Oh. And you're sure this is all? Hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Oh, the music is so silly. Okay, let's talk about Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with that boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gord Lane? It doesn't look like having a top prosecutor sit in the It doesn't look like having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you get someone else found guilty for... Wait. You got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto? On karma. The legend he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it. So he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. On any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why? They do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too. I mean, they're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed at 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. The evidence is this? Now, Righto. You can't give away all of our secrets just like that. And in this particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, I can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. He was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. Wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. I mean, he's standing right there. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took every piece of garbage in that trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. Oh, what? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item added to the court record. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Well, I didn't mean to get distracted. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Ryder would ask me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. That looks like a no. Now, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate it after all. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? If anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card. Wait, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Oh, now he's gone. Awesome. It looks pretty cool on label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. That's because, sir, we get to go to the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. So it didn't get added to the court record. I wanted to look at it though. You could check the computer again, that would be kinda awesome. The evidence room is beyond the door. We have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Oh, the card reader is turned off, see? What is the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here is my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw. Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. We're gonna try and then see what's up. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. What was all that about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. You're saying that because his stomach was growling? You had no idea. You have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. Okay, so we are going to present it with some food. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this for my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? A fillet steak punch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask him. Okay. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security. You're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? Got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins in the detention center told us. It's also very obvious. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from the detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people to be here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job at keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security system? I don't like to machines that... Wait. I don't take to machines not much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 years ago. 2 days ago. 2 days. The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transfers too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I'd like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. He just doesn't like vegetables. The easiest one to understand here are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens to the tapes, if nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. and Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman are on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Marianna. I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Let's see, we didn't add it to the thing, did we? No. Let's see if we can look at this. Oh, Bruce lost his ID card. So that means the person who has his ID card was somebody else. Somebody else had his ID card. 5842189. Let's see if we can look at it again. Record of every ID that passes through. Let's see if it will let us actually look at it. Tab. It's 5842189. 5842129. Okay. So at 514 his card was used, but he did not have his card at the time. So stuff from this thing ended up in the, hold on, 5 4. He doesn't even remember his ID number. Yeah. Oh. 221 Bruce Goodman. Oh, I didn't even realize he was filling it out. He might have lost his ID card, is my assumption. And I kind of just assumed, for some reason, I don't really know where I made the connection. But now that I'm looking at it, it's like he doesn't remember. He didn't finish filling it out because he doesn't remember his ID number because he doesn't have his card. That's my connection. Okay, sorry, but could you explain this whole what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in this county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like the funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Oh, actually, maybe I could try to prove it to him. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was in the on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is... Yes. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look at the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cars in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed the knife at Officer Meekins? Right, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record added to the court record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay. Okay, let's move into the evidence room and see what we can find. February 23rd, evidence room, section 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh. Whoa. What happened? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now you're boss for your day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plan added to the court record. Oh, okay, there's the crime scene. I was gonna tab. Okay, this is just what it looks like. There isn't really, but if we find any blood, which I'm pretty sure we will, it will get added to the thing. Okay, so Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open. I'll always believe in Mr. Edward, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edward is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edward just can't get away from the case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. Why does everyone know this except for me? That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edward. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm only on my third card since entering the force. Wait, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the locker we can open is our own. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, you see. Handles? On the other side of the handle is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get shot. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people who on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. And then we will show him. First, we'll show him the ID card record since he has an ID card. And then we will see. Could you take a look at this? It's the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came here at the time of the murder. Whoa. What is it? The second number. That second number. That's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gunshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? ID card record. Wait. ID card record updated in the courtroom. Court record. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Okay, let's see if we can ask him about it. Nope. Alright, time to examine things. I will look at the things. Oh! What's this? Blood? It's a little warm, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright. What if there are other blood stains left in the room? We should use your testing fluid to check it out. How do I do that? How do I do that? Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Oh, it'd be hard to get it open again after we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Someone left a glove here. Only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know? You mean else online? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Okay, we got some more stuff on the floor. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps. Why does he think it's him? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. It's apparently from that case. Or from the case. The case? The S09 incident, pal. See the sticker on the pieces here? Another piece of S09. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. Wanna try to put it back together? Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh. Oops. It's Q and R. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. Problem is finishing it. Were some of the pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I don't understand how it got broken. Oh, okay. I was fighting for my life. I could not find that blood. Found it. That makes sense. There must have been a massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. He is not paying attention. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really did happen in front of this locker. We'll make a note of it in the floor plans. Hey, if you want my opinion, you should have asked. Oh wait, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. He should have given a better opinion. I knew it. This is someone's right hand foot. What? What's the matter, Detective Goodman? This locker, it's mine. It's yours? Please, you have to help me. When they come to take me away, I was here to testify that I wouldn't hurt a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. Counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Okay. We're just gonna spray it in every place that we can see. Okay. You? Oh, there's another handbook here. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, bro. What? This? It's called luminol tested fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where did you get this from, Adam? I always buy it. I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. Okay. I haven't investigated like anything else in this one, so hopefully that's good. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. Where exactly good should put this here? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, but the evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? You leave things hanging out like that. The evidence gets dirty or ripped. Guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Good Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. But he doesn't tuck his shirt under the trench coat either. If you're gonna talk behind my back, don't do it right in front of him, pal. Oh, if you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of him. This place is stuffed with evidence. It's stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey, pal. Our security is high tech around here. Okay. So we might be good for now. Did I already investigate this? I did. If you put those pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are so many of the pieces missing anyway? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that time and make a jar. What's this? What is this saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art. I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Oh, that must be, yeah. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room. Okay, let's talk to him some more. And then I think after we hit a breakthrough, or like for sure we hit a breakthrough in here, I'm gonna maybe wrap it up. Mainly because I am getting very sleepy. And I know that my ability to play this game goes down drastically when I'm sleepy. Oh, we can ask him about the SL9 and see if he knows anything about it. Detective Clifton's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. It was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. Okay. We'll ask about the knife as well. Yeah, the note, the switchblade. Okay. allow me to say one thing speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, okay. Then we will ask him about the lost item report. Okay. Then we'll ask him about this, and then I think that will be it. Right, art isn't always misunderstood. Art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony, but there was a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the blue badger away for a while. Really? Why? Well, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful? I toiled day and night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved him. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. But I'm very sleepy, and I was wanting to just have a short stream anyways. Hopefully, definitely next stream we'll probably finish the investigation. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably finish up the what's it called? What is it called? The investigation, and then we'll probably get a little ways into the what's it called? The courtroom, maybe. It kind of just depends on how long. 2 hours is kind of like a solid time for stream length. We'll have to see. We will have to see. It's so sleepy. That was fun though. Well, it's always fun. I was feeling very confident in my investigative skills. I don't want to mess up my streak of getting the answers right consistently. I guess. I will always appreciate in games where things are kind of like on the nose, and like you're playing a character with it that's like, oh, I guess we should do this next, because especially in cases where you like drop the game off the face of the earth today, and then you go play it again like in 2 months and you can't remember, then that's kind of helpful for like those kinds of situations. So I'm glad that it was like, oh, just go over here and then we'll kind of get everything settled on our own, I guess. I think kind of just... Wait. What am I talking about? Okay, that's how I know I need to go to sleep, because one of the things that I'm trying to do while I'm like playing this game is I'm kind of like moving as much as I can. Like I'm trying to be like self-stimulating, I guess, in order to stay awake. And I feel like I was started talking about something that wasn't the game. So I don't know. Now I'm thinking about work. I feel like I'm gonna dream about work. Jesus. I forgot to loop this song, but it's sleepy time now. We're gonna go sleep. I'm just gonna load up the end credit music. And go over to the ending screen. Ooh. Transition. There we go. Yippee! We did a good job today getting through the story and stuff. I'm very interested in this SL9 incident, actually, because everybody's connected to it except for us. We don't know anything about it because we weren't like a lawyer at the time, and I also have a feeling that Phoenix doesn't really care, because last time I checked, didn't he become a lawyer so that he would like, meet Edgeworth? Did you know Edgeworth is the protagonist of his own games or something? There might be like 2 of them, and they're on their way, and we're definitely gonna play it on stream. This would make like all of the main games having been like remade to some degree. Right now we're playing the Phoenix Wright trilogy. There's the Great Ace Attorney games, which I have. Those he plays Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. He plays him. And also there's Herlock Sholmes, who's a character. And I like Kazuma, who is Ryunosuke's bestie. They're besties. I like them. I played a little bit, or I've been playing a little bit, on my laptop, but we will probably end up playing it together, and I'll kind of just speed through the tutorial and we'll experience the story and stuff together after I finish, maybe not after I finish Ace Attorney. I think it might not be a bad trend to just play like 1 episode and see if we can just get through that. I think that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Because right now we're in episode 5 of the first like Ace Attorney installment. What was I talking about? Oh well. I'm excited for the game. Great Ace Attorney. I love Great Ace Attorney 2 so much, actually. They moved everything to like 3D models. They might have done this in the later Phoenix Wright games as well, but they moved everything to like 3D models. And usually when it comes to like 3D versus 2D, I have a preference for 2D. But for Ace Attorney, the models like translated really well. You don't really feel like you're losing anything out of transitioning over to 3D models. Like, it's so good. And then after Phoenix, so we have Phoenix, and then we have Ryunosuke, and then we have Boy, whoever he is. I'm not familiar with that guy at all. But we have the guy who comes after Phoenix, I guess. I don't know. He's got like antenna or something. I don't know. But after that, we have the Miles Edgeworth games. And no matter what, we're definitely going to play the Miles Edgeworth games. We're probably going to play a little bit, just a tiny bit of the Great Ace Attorney on stream. And then I'm definitely going to get the boy, whoever he is. And we're definitely going to play probably as much Miles Edgeworth as we can. So look forward to that one day in the future. Ace Attorney is so good. I don't know why I like it. Like, I wish I could kind of highlight it, but at the least, like the stories are always interesting. I think. Um, I have a bad memory because it's been a long time since I played those stories, but I might watch somebody play or something. But definitely this SO9 incident stuff, like everything being connected. I think the overall story of this first game has been like really interesting, but I don't have the mental energy to talk about it. Well, I do, but I'm sleepy. I'll go to sleep. Just be talking and talking. Oh, I should. No, I'm in my ending soon screen. Jeez, I'm so okay. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for indulging me in my fun time, I guess. I'm definitely switching over to playing like a game once a week. Like playing the same game once a week and kind of continuing through it has been like a really good idea, because now I just like, oh, I'm looking forward to playing more Ace Attorney on Sunday. Can't wait for Sunday to be here. Oh, it's Sunday. I get to play Ace Attorney today. You know, like it puts a little bit of excitement in there. Hopefully we'll be able to add more days to the list. And then we can do multiple games at once. Or maybe we can do like one long game and one like short game. But that's where I start to like lose track of things. So we're gonna at least finish like Ace Attorney on its own, and then see where we're at after that. Thank you again. Appreciate you spending your time and attention on little me, or whatever people say these days. I hope you have a good week. I guess this is the start of the week, so I hope you have a good week, and I look forward to continuing on with that on this next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. Good night. Good night. Goodbye. Good night. Bye bye.